Oh, yes, we got a special show for you tonight. We got the Red Pill in the building. He's our guest, he's our teacher, he's our influencer, he's our entrepreneur, and much more. Make sure if you want to contact him via email, make sure you hit him up the mark125 at gmail.com. Hit him up on Cash App at dollar sign Phil Moreland. And of course, hit him up on IG at Phil underscore Moreland. And of course, at facts.initiative. So stay tuned. Don't touch that dial. In the next 15 minutes, we got the one, the only brother Red Pill coming up right here on King Simon Presents. Don't forget, he's going to be speaking. The opening speaker for this event, he's going to be my brother who's the opening speaker for this event with Baba Ashra Kwesi this coming Sunday. And if you want to get your tickets, family, don't play. All you have to do right now is go to Linktree. Go to Linktree right there on the bottom. Linktree / King Simon the New Motivator. That's Linktree / King Simon the New Motivator. Let me get all of that out there and just put Linktree up there. Linktree / King Simon the New Motivator. Linktree / King Simon the New Motivator. And we'll be back right after this. Don't touch that dial. On Sunday, October 9th in Stone Mountain Village from 2 to 7 p.m. Papa Ashra Kwesi and the Red Pillar will be in Stone Mountain. Get your tickets through Linktree / King Simon the New Motivator or text now at 347-496-1022. Get your tickets now. It's the New Motivational Session with King Simon. Text your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022 and get my books on Amazon now. Hey, remember you can get my books also through Linktree. Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com or Linktree at King Simon the New Motivator. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the New Motivation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now. All right, family. That's right. Don't touch that dial because tonight, we got the one, the only Red Pillar coming in the building. That's right. Yeah, the other half of the blue pillar. So make sure you tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell a cousin, tell all your family that brother Red Pill will be in the building, tearing it down. And the topic tonight is going to be called this: out of chaos comes order. Woo, that's the topic he's going to be speaking about on Sunday, but we're going to touch on it today and much more about his products, all the stuff that he's been doing, his classes that he's doing. Don't forget, this is his website right here, www.ktl.university.com. That's www.ktl.university.com. And of course, this is all the information you can contact him via. And of course, hit him up on some Cash App, right? Spread love. All right, now look. Don't forget, tomorrow we got another special broadcast with this beautiful sister, Dr. Alicia Watkins, licensed clinical therapist, relationship therapist, and certified couples coach or an author. So if you got problems with your relationship, or you have problems finding relationship, or just coping with relationship and dealing with your significant other, make sure you be here because I'm going to be here, and I got a special guest that's going to be with me. Majida Majade will be in the building. She is a superstar journalist, writer, activist, and much more. So make sure you hit her up, and tune in. And also on the same day, my good friend Adara Moselle. Go to her website, adaramoselle.com, adaramoselle.com. You want to learn how to do touchless orgasms? Oh, yeah, the tantric body work by my girl Adara Moselle. And don't forget, coming up on October the 12th, we are doing an ancestral salute to comedian, author, and activist, the one, the only Baba Dick Gregory. He inspired us all with comedian Sync. And also, Melanin B, the laughologist, will be in the building, hosted by yours sincerely, Brother King Simon, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you tune in, lock in, and touch that dial and leave it right there. And don't forget, let's talk with artist and author, the one, the only, D Mac herself, the Arisha Mac will be in the building. She's also a former actor, but she got a new book called ABCs of Astrology, and we're going to be talking about that, and that's happening on October the 19th at 7 p.m. That's the early show. 7 p.m. and then at 9 p.m. I'm doing a double header that day on October the 19th at 9 p.m. We got Kesia L. Jones. She's a personal coach, entrepreneur, and she's also an acting coach also. So we're going to have a conversation with this personal coach and entrepreneur and much more that she is. Kesia Jones will be in the building at 9 p.m. after this beautiful sister that will be on at 7 p.m. So I'm doing a double header that particular night on October 19th, which happens to be the birthday of our dear brother Sri Master Gano Grill. So big up to Sri Master Gano Grills wherever he at. And of course, this is going to be powerful. King Simon presents the only quality people on YouTube, and we are honored to have this legendary Snookus man himself, Grandmaster Lumumba Hernandez. This was Dr. Moses Powell's first grand champion, one of his first champions. And then, of course, Soki Littlejohn tore it up and took all of it. But big up to Lumumba, Grandmaster Lumumba. And this is happening on October the 23rd. That's October the 23rd at 7 p.m. with special guests, GM Abdul Hakim Baloa. And we're going to make sure we honor the legacy of Dr. Moses Powell, the founder of Snookus Rule Jiu-Jitsu, and it's going to be right here, so don't touch that down. We got GM Abdul Hakim will be my special guest, also co-host, to help me filter some questions with the Baba, and we're going to do what we got to do. Big up to Grandmaster Lumumba Hernandez. Snookus man, that's what they dubbed him back in the day. And don't forget, this is the event y'all got to get your tickets for right now before it sells out. Tickets are selling. All y'all have to do is go to the link tree right now. King Simon, the numero Veda, linktree/King Simon, the numero Veda. Come on out and let's enjoy. If you're in the Georgia area, it's going to be hot. It's going to be fire. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to have a good time. And if you're a vendor, we got a few more vending space left. I think I got 3 more vending space left. So if you can make it out, no more food vendors, no more drink vendors. We only, if you have t-shirts and jewelry, whatever else you're doing, that's allowed right now. Just text me 347-496-1022 for details. And big up to the one, the only Queen's Cuisine of Atlanta that's been featured. She'll be featured over there as the official food vendor. She got some great food. Don't forget, if you're in Atlanta area, make sure you go to the Royal Chambers and see Red Pill and Blue Pill. You know they do all they things. Big up to Brother Malik. Big up to High Heels. Big up to Rashida and the whole crew that's over there at the Royal Chambers. One of our new sponsors, this one is called The New Book by Joshua Selden. That's Joshua Selden. Make sure you hit him up at his IG on the fly. His website is iampublishing.com. I am publishing, spell that EYEAMpublishing.com. Hit him up. And also you got this IG right there. His TikTok is right there. Make sure you hit him up. And of course, he says, supercharge your imagination with affirmation that will open the mind in the eye in your mind to infinite possibilities. So make sure you support that brother and whatever he's doing. And also, don't forget about the Ankara Fashion Show. October 22nd, we interviewed this beautiful sister, Kemi, on IG just recently. So make sure you're going out. It's going to be in Lauderdale, Florida, down in Florida. And everything is groovy over there. It's 8 p.m. and it's going to be nice. Make sure you hit her up at chicinprints.com. That's chicinprint.com. And don't forget on November in Atlanta, we got the one, the only tribute to Dr. Sabi. That's right. The tribute to Dr. Sabi is coming up. Big up to KT, the Arch Degree, who is the brother of the brother that's coming on. That's KT, the Arch Degree. November 26th is going to be crazy with him, Mr. G, and special guest Victor Bowman. And don't forget, we're going down to Florida too, baby. Florida's going to be on and popping I'm going to be doing the Cosmic Alignment Enhancement Meta Shop with Billy Carson, Ellison Edward, King Simon, and also the one, the only Dina Divine and Joshua Sarah. One day only. That's my 27th celebration and promotion and production. I see my brother in the background. We're going to come to him in 5 more minutes. Don't forget Professor Griff's book, You Are the Song You Sing. Make sure you give him a call, text him. He can send you the website, whatever, 678 557-2919. That's Professor Griff's number. But what me and Professor Griff just give out our number. That's how we do. Also, don't forget teasandtings.com. Teasandtings.com. Statement teas for vegans. Tees and Tings, order your right now at tees-n-tings.com. I got like 2 of these shirts already. And big up to Lloyd Strayhorn. He just had Aton Edwards tearing up the place on his show. Just finished. Lloyd-strayhorn.com. Make sure you support Lloyd. Take his classes. Do his lectures, whatever you want. Do a session with my Baba. He's one of my teachers in this numerovation thing. I'm numerovator, but he is the astronumerologist, the best in the world. And don't forget, go to udemy.com. Udemy.com. If you want to take my class, just put in the word numerovation. I'm the only one teaching numerovation. I'm not there's a whole bunch of numerologists out there, but I'm the only one who's teaching numerovation if you Google it on Udemy. And don't forget, I got a 10 minutes and 10 seconds pre-recorded special this month from October 1st all the way November 1st. You're going to get it from a male and a female perspective with my co-producer of the Holistic Numerovation, the one, the only Empress Etor, and I will give you 10 minutes and 10 seconds each from both of us. So don't forget, we got the whole class. If you want the 8-hour raw uncut course for $333, that's right, King Simon's holistic course, man, the BAT method. Text the word course to 347-496-1022, and I'll send you the details. And don't forget, on sale right now, Numerovation for Mental Stability on Amazon. And of course, get all my books on Amazon, but go through Linktree right now. Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. King Simon the Numerovator. That's right. Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. And this book is celebrating 10 years right now. So go to King Simon the Numerovator via Linktree right now. And if you do want to book a session with me, please text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. Make sure you text now, because remember, the study of numbers, numerology is applied mathematics. Learn how to use your mathematics and they will guide you. And of course, let me turn down the music right now. Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. And disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under section of 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Family, are you ready to see me first before I bring on my brother? We're going to get ready to bring on my brother. I pay for these applause. I pay for these applause. Stop playing. I pay for these applause. What up, though? What up, though? I see my brother in the background. Woo, we about to get it in. Got 2 more minutes before I bring him up. 2 more minutes. How y'all feeling out there? Because we're about to bring in the other pillar from the red and the blue pillar. We're going to bring in the original pillar himself. Because, we got something coming up that's going to be magnanimous. But also, he's going to be speaking at the Woke Fest. I also see. I got to get that fly. I had that fly, but I don't know where I put it. But hopefully, we'll talk about it, where it's going to be at and all that. Big up to the sister that's putting that on and producing that, the whole crew over there. I'll be there on Saturday. Watch them. I heard AA is in town and everybody. But in 1 more minute, we're going to be bringing our brother on. And again, family, don't forget, go to his website. This is his website. Red Pill's website is www.ktluniversity.com. That's www.ktluniversity.com. This brother is fire. When I say this brother, I've known this brother for many, many, many years. And we've been doing it on the street, in the cold, in the heat, in the fall, wherever it is. I'm telling you, family, this brother been doing it. And remember, if you want to show love and if you enjoy this channel, please spread love via $King Simon 3158 or paypal.me/King Simon. Don't be afraid to spread love. So let's get ready to get my brother on right now. Without any further ado, his family has been doing a lot of work. He's one of the stepchildren of the Dr. Sabi himself. He is the son of the great Annette Thomas Mama Peel. He is one of the brothers of KTL. Oh, of course, my man, KT the Arts Degree. And of course, the other half of the twin, my man Blue Pill. Let's welcome on the virtual stage of King Simon Presents the one, the only Red Pillar in the building.
Peace.
Peace, Lord. What's up? Peace. Deuces.
That was a beautiful intro.
You know me, brother. That's how we gonna do it on Sunday too. Stop playing. You know what I do. How you been, man? What's going on?
Man, I'm doing great. All is well. You know,
Good.
at the lounge and whatnot, working.
You at the lounge? You at the lounge now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I know y'all got the Wednesday joint going on. What's tonight's call?
Well, today we're doing Wellness Wednesday, but it's not really. It's a dry run.
Okay.
Our good brother is here.
At the Royal Chamber.
The motto for the Royal Chamber is where the Royals come to get spoiled.
Exactly.
So Wellness Wednesday is a self-care Wednesday. It's a day people are gonna come here to basically charge their bodies up. You know, get that. You know, just get what it is that they need and whatnot.
That's good. That's good. Well, you know, tell everybody I can't make it right now, but I you know, my spirit is there. I like coming through there. You know, there's a good vibe, good energy. And if you're ever in town, family, stop in. I've been promoting it on my show for the last month already. Been promoting this. You see this flyer, the Royal Chamber. This is the place to be at 49 Bennett Street, Northwest, Buckhead, Atlanta, Georgia. Man, you gotta be in the building. They have great. I'm gonna see if I got the other flyer hanging out around here, but I know all of you got your Tuesdays. Y'all got things going on. Y'all got a lot of stuff coming. So thank you very much, man.
Thursday.
Yes, Thursday.
Throw Shock for Thursdays. That's for the poets. That's for the word. We got Wellness Wednesdays, you know, for the people ready to get spoiled and catered to.
That's right.
Soul Food Sundays is going to be a day where we come together as like a vegan potluck with different vegan chefs, plant-based chefs and whatnot. The most electric food wins a prize.
Okay, so good. Oh, you doing that? Okay, y'all doing that. Yeah. Okay.
Soul food, SOL, brother.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what your and your Baba's always used to teach about. Soul food, the real soul food.
The lounge is a social club, but what better way to socialize than not through the mouth, right? Through eating. You know what I mean? That's a love language.
Exactly. That is a love language. So, Brother Red, you've been doing this for a while, but tell people on a brief journey when you started coming from the streets to the suites, when you started coming into the consciousness, what made you decide to actually flip from what you were doing? You dropping there, brother. You all right? You all right? Let me make sure you're all right. I'll take him off the line, family. Make sure you're all right. You all right? Okay, let me see. I'll make sure I'm gonna bring you back up now. I'm gonna bring you back up. I see you. Straighten it out. All right, good. I'm gonna bring you back in. All right, there you go. How you feeling? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Okay, good. Your past has been something else, brother. You've been through your ups and downs. Tell people, those that are new to the audience, that we got 60 to 100 people coming on already. So how many, tell people what was your transitory, what made you transition from what you were doing and what made you got into more of the consciousness and doing. Cause I remember you was the Polo twins and all that stuff y'all were doing back in the day, man. So please. Right. Let these young brothers know and sisters know that we ain't all saints out here. We've been doing what we had to do when we was young. Go ahead, talk to us.
I mean, everybody who's familiar with me, I'm sure, is at least familiar with the fact that we have a authentic story in terms of the life that we were living and the life that we're living now, and what it is that we sacrifice to be in this life right here. One of the greatest experiences that I could say that I didn't even know. Well, I knew it was special at the time, right? I knew being in St. Croix with Dr. Sabi. I knew being in Brooklyn at the loft and everything, seeing what I was seeing, experiencing what I was experiencing. those are times that I'll never take for granted. You know what I mean? That was a magical era. The things that I was, the way that my mind was opened up at a very innocent young age, right? So I've always had the ability to see real big visions of things that people deem to be not possible, because I was seeing lives being turned around for the better. I didn't know what hospice was, right? People were coming inside of the office in Brooklyn in hospice.
That's right. That's right.
And I saw my mother, Sabi, my aunt, Weewa, Usha, the whole family coming together. Nobody was on the sidelines.
Yes.
Feel me? It was always a functioning machine. From my perspective, when I was there, um, you know, so I experienced a lot of stuff at an early age and whatnot, and we made the decision coming up that to live our life on our terms.
Yeah.
You feel me? And those terms were the terms that the streets were dictating, and it took a lot of geniuses through the roller coaster, and here we are with some of the same people who were on that roller coaster, and we represent millions of people now. Because fast forward to where we stand, consciousness, you can't define it. It don't have an outfit. You feel me? It don't have a look. It doesn't have an aesthetic in a sense. People, they think that you got to wear the gaudy jewelry and whatnot to be considered, and that's definitely furthest from the truth.
That's right.
I run
That's right.
across people of all backgrounds, creeds, pedigrees, you name
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. People that are just tuning in, let's give that a round of applause, because I just wanted him to go down that road, because a lot of us think we just became consciousness, and consciousness is not just it's not a community, so to speak, because as I've seen in just in nature, the bee is conscious, the fly is conscious, the cockroach is conscious. But when it comes to our higher level of what we're doing as human energies and working with each other, I've seen these brothers grow. I used to run the nightclubs. I was big in the nightclubs, running all these different types of nightclubs. So a lot of us was, interacting or probably in the same facility. I was in the Ark. I was in the Caribbean cities. I was at the Temptations. I was running all those MCing a lot of these parties. And I didn't really know them, but knew of their stepfather and their mother. I remember seeing their moms always at UAM meetings and those big meetings with a big afro, because she was just came in with them afros. And I was like, whoa, we always that's a beautiful woman. And we always used to see that. So to finally catch up and really connect as we're all growing into this after what I was doing, because I was a young DJ in the clubs, because I was born in a nightclub. My father opened up a nightclub the year I was born. So I've been in the club life since I was a child, watching all that the antics. So, so I'm just proud of you and your brother and your brothers and your sister. I'm proud of what y'all are doing and how y'all have grown to become your greatest self, and taking on the mantle of consciousness from your own perspective. And I know your KT being the scientist himself, and of course your brother being Pope Pablo, and you just being the disseminator of information, especially from the Moorish paradigm. I'm watching your growth, and I got to give you a round of applause and give you your flowers. Enough respect, man, all the time. And I know we go through it. We go through it in relationship. We went through it. All of us kind of been intertwined to see all of us go through our relationship. You see me with different women and stuff, doing my door and all that. I mean, it's what it is. My wife. I've been through it, but thank you very much for always being supportive, and thank you.
This is the ongoing. This is an ongoing movie, brother. This is an ongoing saga. Me and you have a very, lengthy history.
Yes, sir.
The underworld of the clubs, right? Very seedy, dark, chaotic, foreign places. Because keep in mind, they be trying to hit me with the non-FBA tag, but when I was in the dance hall, I felt as American could be, my niggas. I wish YouTube channels back out in the 90s and whatnot. I could have went to the Biltmore with my non-FBA self.
There we are. It Biltmore.
American is fucking tilted, bro. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Because you know, the reggae community and the hip hop community was basically dressing the same, man. We was just looking alike.
Oh no, don't do that, Simon. Come on now.
Don't
do that. Fucking Biltmore, bro. I'm early dance hall days. Let's stop that. It was a clear distinction in parrot and motherfucking in costume, brother.
I mean, I'm talking about as we got older, as we got better now. But now, old back in those days, the linen cloth, the linen. Yes, we had linen on. We was wearing.
Travel Fox with the
Travel Fox, British Walkers,
and all of that. Don't do that, Simon.
We had clocks.
You know, yes. They was dressing like Super Cat all up and down in the clock. The Haitians was pulling up in their Sunday's best. Let's not do this.
Look. Jamaicans had a little more style. I don't
know. No. Jamaicans, you know, Jamaicans always had what Jamaicans always.
we the gangsters in there.
Yeah.
You know, but again, family, this is a culture. This is not just even in the Caribbean community. In that community, it was food, dress, music. That's and you know and dance. So in all the cultures,
I tell people, I'm like, yo, the dance hall shit was feet. Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, and all of their clones, Terra Fabulous and stuff like that. Buju, like they were feeding a part of us. Remember, that's Gundalero, right? The gal, you know, the gal them sugar, but you don't take no shit. You shoot first, ask questions later. You know what I mean? You dabbling into the magic. So we was getting our occult fix because these niggas was in Obia. They was deep into the Obia. We knew about Babyface and all of that back then. So we were covering all bases: mystical, spiritual, street.
Yes.
Because it was all about that urban legend shit with this Jamaican stuff. And the music created. It created a narrative that West Coast hip hop was able to fulfill. And then Biggie came along and he added he brought it to the rap shit, and the rest is history.
Yes.
Jazz playing, you know, he was a jazz major and he's Jamaican. He know from that same type of dance hall mentality. Why his pen was so, you know, so machine gun funk.
You know, but you know, and a lot of people don't recognize, you know, that our unification would be even much more powerful if there was not a lot of this bickering and all that stuff going on about who discovered this, who discovered. It's just Black folks made it happen. We just made it happen wherever we went. We made it happen. And like I said with Black Dot, when I had Black Dot on recently, big up to Black Dot. I told him, look, the founder of that whole DJing and toasting things was listening to the Jive Speakers of America on radio. Right. That's who they was listening to. So in Jamaica, I don't count Machuki, and then they went through, you know, the dynamics of the U-Roys and all that. They was listening to American music. I already know this. My father knows this. He used to tell us this and show us this. So I'm just happy that we're all together, like meshing and doing what we got to do right now. And tell people about, you know, when you know, I remember one time when we brought Dr. Sabi to St. Anthony's Baptist Church. Yeah. And it was something he was looking for one of you, either Phil or Paul. He kept on saying, I think Paul's name or something. Or he kept on calling your brother's name, you know. Right. But you know, I know he had a certain love for y'all because he mentioned both of your names. He had a certain love for y'all. What was going on at that time that Dr. Sabi was looking for y'all to check on what was going on with y'all? Because I know there was something happening that made him look for y'all when he came to town.
Nah, it wasn't nothing happening. It just happened years since we was kicking it with him. Okay. And I'm sure that he, you know, he was we were doing blog talk radio shows with him. But we was already plugged in, and he already knew that we would, but he probably didn't know how big those shows were at the time that we were doing it. and he might not have necessarily known the progress that we may have been making. And then once he found out about that, you know, he was real adamant about getting up with us. You know, there's a whole chapter in a book that Mr. G put out,
Big
and
up to
it's
Mr. G.
huh?
Big up to Mr. G. Yeah,
Big up
that's right.
Mr. G, and the chapter is called "The Story of Phil," and that's the story Dr. Sabi looking for me, and
Yes.
us not making us not connecting before his untimely demise. You
Right.
know?
That I think that's where I'm mixing it up. That part right there.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
remember reading that. That's the part I'm mixing up. But I know he called Paul's name on the microphone. I have the tape. But I
yeah.
know that was written in the book about
Yeah,
Phil.
seen him back then. I remember that was the first day Polite had opened up.
That's right. That's right.
That was
That's
his
right.
debut into the whole conscious community
That's
as
right. And what's so ironic, he shut down Professor Jeffries. He didn't want Professor Jeffries on there. He told me that.
right.
He didn't want Bam up there. Told me that.
Mm-hmm.
And only Polite he wanted up there. That's it.
Mm.
That's what I was told, and I just had to abide by the man because him and I was co-producing, and I couldn't do anything else about it. You know, 'cause remember I had a whole bunch of people to open up for him.
Right.
If you remember my sheet, my flyer.
Uh,
So yeah, I know you did. I don't know if you remember that story, but I said okay, you know, I can't do it because you know
and
these
that
elders, man, huh?
that was your entry into the community as a promoter, correct?
That's my major. That was the next major. That was the first major one I did because I was coming back since 2007 because I left the nation and all that stuff. I was coming into that from the two folks. I was with Dr. Khalid from the 90s and doing all the promotion then, but coming into that consciousness with Bobby Hemmett and all Phil and everything, that's when I reconnected with Phil Valentine because me and Phil know each other from the 90s and early
Right.
80s. So, but you know, you got a topic, and I want to switch gears right now because you got a topic coming up this coming Sunday, and I want to make sure people know out of chaos comes order, and you're going to be dropping something that's going to be very profound. I know you got a whole presentation for it. We even got a screen at that place. They brought a new screen over there at that place, so yeah, I got a screen, and we got monitors that going to be able, so everybody can see it from all angles. This place is called 5380. He's going to be doing this lecture right here at with Baba Ashra Kwesi, and the topic is "Out of Chaos Comes Order," and this is going to be very powerful. I want you to touch on that a little bit. But what can the people expect from
Mm.
that lecture that's coming up that you're dealing
Right.
with this Sunday?
Well, this I'll be opening up for Baba, which is it's an honor. You know, it's
Thank you,
definitely
brother.
that it's a milestone in my career, and you know, I'm gonna cover it from multiple angles. Out
Mm-hmm.
of comes order. One of the angles that I will be presenting is that this city that we're in, Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
very chaotic. The energy was very chaotic, and there's been a lot of order placed towards it. This community a year
Yes.
ago from now was considered to be very chaotic, and there was a lot of wild cards running loose and all kind of stuff. And then when you fast forward today, outside of what people may deem as things being chaotic, I could
Mm-hmm.
show where order is being restored. And there's a level of there's a bar being raised right now, and that bar is no longer a monopoly. It's no longer a monopoly on that bar from other
Mm-hmm.
platforms and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
uh Out of chaos comes order. I'm going to touch on the fact that some of our master teachers are living chaotic lives, facing chaotic fate. you know there's a cycle that's continuing that I'm seeing repeated, and it's still in chaos, and
Yeah.
some to be brought to that. First and foremost, life insurance, death insurance,
Mm-hmm.
um a form of reward system needs to be implemented. So what they call the elders can be
Yeah.
compensated for their lifelong work. So it's not just one of those mental masturbations or the stroking of one's ego when they become a descendant, you know. And to be honest with you, from me standing back looking around, the
Yeah.
people are not even hailing up the new ancestors like that. They don't even their names are not being yelled from
Right.
mountain. And you know, they're not. I don't see face tats with their names on it and stuff like, you know,
Yeah.
people gun ho and extreme about the new ancestors like the Dr. Africas, you feel
Dr.
me?
Sam.
Like the
Yeah.
Dr. Cress Wilsons and whatnot. You know, it's like selective picking and whatnot. So
Yeah.
it's, I don't want our elders or master teachers to keep waiting for people
Yes.
to figure out that they fuck with them for this week and whatnot. You know, no,
Yeah. Yeah.
to be some type of implementation in the
Hmm.
form of, you know, in the form of order, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
return order in some degree, right?
Hmm.
Fraternal in some degree, um, like a craft, you
Yes,
know.
sir.
And I'll give the pros and the cons that
Hmm.
involves getting more serious. You know, I have a social club,
Yes.
and the foundations of the social club is to be able to organize, you know, and to have a central location where people could come together and congregate and network and build and brainstorm,
Right.
you know, and put their resources together, you know, so we could get things going.
And I'm proud of that. Like again, he just talked about the social club, Royal Chambers. Big up to him, Malik. I just seen Oracle Connect in the live chat. High heels in the building, all of them.
Uh,
Rashida, bro, Blue Pill cooking that food. Tassili's over there. Everybody's in. I'm trying to help out to see if we could bring some comedy over there as much as I can. I just been like in and out. As soon as I come in, I come and support as much as I can, and I definitely eat the food because Blue. Woo, Blue be cooking that food, man. That's my brother. I told him bring them pies, bring the pies. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that you're talking about the chaotic thing that's going on because especially when the debates came in, we remember before the debates, a lot of us was honoring and respecting our ancestors. A lot of those brothers and sisters was honoring and respecting. Now, instead of adding on, they want to destroy a lot of the elders, create chaos, and you can't even. Some people can't even walk a mile in Sheikh Anta Diab's foot or Dr. Ben's foot. They can't even walk in a mile of Dr. Africa's foot, Dr. Sabi's foot, or Francis Cress Wells's foot, my sister Burke. They can't even walk in their feet.
you've been shown the ancestors was out here breaking a lot of niggas' ankles and whatnot. If people pay attention,
Yes.
a lot of people have infractions on their tongues because
Mm.
of what came out of it. And 9 times out of 10, all of these niggas on the side of the road with broken ankles and whatnot, they've disrespected a master teacher or an elder with their
Mm-hmm.
tongue. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Came
Yes.
out their mouth. They casted it against themselves. And now they laid up and whatnot. You
Mm.
feel me? It never fails, and it hasn't failed as of yet. It's just that people be in wild denial, and I ain't talking about Egypt either.
That's right. That's right. That's right. No, no, no. You're absolutely right. And I watch, and even the person, even the person that you're opening up for, he had to defend. He was one of those people that I admire because he wanted to defend his intellectual property. That he'll have people come to turn over tables. You disrespect this man.
Yes, he will.
You know what I'm saying? People don't know Baba Ashra Kwesi is he's been almost killed by police back in the day, called on by other elders in the community, called cops called on by other elders. That's why he don't F with a lot of elders and people in this community. That's why he don't mess with a lot of people because of that. So you come in when you come this Sunday, you coming to see somebody who defended and had to protect his wife and his children. That he met his wife in Kemet because of Dr. Ben. He prayed in the temple, and his wife came the next year. So he
Right.
loved this woman. and he had to protect his intellectual property so he can take care of his children and the grandchildren that he having and his senior family members that they're taking care of that are 90 years of age now.
Right.
So yeah, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Order that comes out of chaos, right?
Yes,
To
sir. Yes,
protect
sir.
your intellectual property and to control it by any means and not
Mm-hmm.
allow outside third parties or other entities that don't have no type of loyalty to you or your brand control
Mm-hmm.
your intellectual property,
Yes, you got
right?
to.
I mean, yeah, from the looks of things, that seems to be the most viable solution that you could take to protect you and yours.
Mm-hmm.
Look around,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of chaos going all the way into music, how they jerk them with the contracts. Coming back into consciousness, they'll jerk you by selling, they'll sell your whole library and you'll never be compensated for it.
So it's so funny. Somebody's talking about only if Dr. Blair and Dr. Valentine they did collaborate in lectures. Matter of fact, Sister Burke brought them together, and we brought them back together in National Black Theater. Matter of fact, Dr. Blair used to be at the gathering of the masters at Phil Valentine's house. So those that I could tell you don't know too much, they don't know the history. But yeah, no, sorry, brother. Dr. Blair and Valentine did collaborate many times. You just did. You just probably wasn't there. But yeah, gotta. You always just ask. But I'm glad you put it out there because me and Red, no, we know we did that whole thing with Dr. Blair and Phil Valentine at the National Black Theater. That was one of the last major time they came together. That was when you remember.
Yeah.
So you tired there, brother. You tired. There you go. But again, family, just remember, make sure you support our brother's website. And I want to make sure you got, and a matter of fact, I do have his website. I want to do a share because he has classes on here also. Let me do a share screen real quick. I want to show your fantastic website, KTL University, so people could know that you ain't joking. You know what I'm saying? That is his website, family. As you can see, you see all the different classes that he has, of course. Receipt with a sweet technique. I like that. Of course, when in Rome, him and his brother, of course, bundle pack when in Rome too. Of course, the brothers are doing A Rashid Masterclass in Los Angeles. Make sure you get all of that. They got all of this going on, and these are all digital download. A Rashid Masterclasses also. Of course, they've always been supporting their fellow Scorpion. They've been supporting that brother for years. They all family there. They all family. Look at that. The American Gods of hip hop, and American Gods, Nova Roma, of course, American Gods. Y'all got to go to that website and show them some love on their website, man. Go ahead, brother.
No, I'm just saying there's some classics up there.
Man, y'all been doing it for a while. No, y'all been
Yeah,
doing it for a while since Blog Talk and all of that. And big up to Abundance Child because me and Abundance Child was talking about y'all growing, how y'all grew over the years and all that. So big up to Abundance Child. I was talking to her just recently. She say again.
she has grown as well. And,
Yes, she's constantly growing over there in thing there. So, you know, one last thing I wanted to touch on. What
mhm,
what do you think about the children? What's going on with our youth, man? Because I know you reach out to the youth a lot, and
right,
everything that you're doing is about the youth because we have children. You and I have children. Y'all boys are getting big, man. My boy, my son who used to hang out with your son is tall as
right,
hell, playing ball, doing his thing in New York.
right.
How do you feel? How you feel about we reaching the youth, and how can we be more proficient at reaching the youth to get this knowledge, brother?
Well, the youth is picking up on this information through TikTok.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the places where they're getting this information in 1 minute increments and sound bites. There's a new crop of TikTok teachers that are like very young.
Yes.
They speak the language, of the algorithm, not just of the. They speak the language of the algorithm, so they're going viral and stuff, and they're making sticky content. Content that retain your eyeballs. People are locked in, and they're retaining the information. Then they're going to do the research to follow up, and then they're going through rabbit holes as a result of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
the Aquarian age that we're in right now, you're gonna really see it express the most through the youth. You know, the babies are coming wired, prepared,
Mm-hmm.
determined, wide awake, right? There's never really been a time like this where you could have a supercomputer in your pocket at 2 years old and navigate a supercomputer. And it's bigger than the World Wide Web. It's a
Yep.
supercomputer. And my son is 2 and he's
Yeah.
commanding a supercomputer
Yeah. My
with
granddaughter too.
like with
Yep.
one hand while he's doing other shit. Like he's
Yep.
he's navigating through a supercomputer network, bro.
I know. It's
He's
crazy.
going through Netflix. He knows how to toggle through stuff. Yo,
Yo, my granddaughter too, man. I'm like, she's 1.5. I'm like, what the heck y'all doing?
look, my phone got face recognition and a
Uh-huh.
code protection, right? 2-step factor. He's gotten in my phone on multiple occasions, and I didn't open it.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, I don't know what's
Wow.
going on, but these children are different.
Wow. Yeah, they are. They
Yeah,
are different.
yeah. So think about it. There's parents that are homeschooling 2 and 3 and 4 year olds, and the
Mm.
whole lineup is master teachers
Yeah.
nonstop. I'm
Yep.
talking about the new master teachers, classics from Bobby. You know what I mean? Some they got the Sabi playlist. You know, man.
I
And
mean, it's powerful. It's
yeah, and I'm
powerful, man.
these children as I travel around the world. I'm meeting these prodigies and whatnot, and they're serious. They're living this. They're not this. There's it's not speculation to them. They're in the know. They're knowing this. They're know the ledge. They know it,
Yeah.
yo. Then
Yeah.
it's their DNA. Like they're like, yo, I know what I'm talking about. I know I'm God. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
I know this is a hologram. I know this is the fifth dimension. Like
They on it. They on
so,
it.
on it.
They
So
coming through.
you guys stay on your tippy toes because you feel me.
I know. I
But
know.
we in a day and age where the babies will teach the parents.
And Baba Phil said that years ago. He says children come through to teach us how to be parents.
Right. There's no book on being parents. Baba
No.
Phil teach me that too. And
Exactly.
I'm like, yo, children teach me how to be a better man, a better parent, a better. That's what, when you were asking me earlier about consciousness, it
Yeah.
was the birth of Amir, my firstborn.
Yes. Yes. Give up to him, man. Bring up his birthday coming up.
Yeah, that was the
Yes.
pivot.
Yes.
Everything fell into purpose.
Yes.
Like
Wow.
another human being, a
Yeah.
whole nother human. He was born out of his mother's womb, bro. Like
Yes.
born, he is her. You know,
Yeah.
like he's literally born
Right.
from. It just blew me away, bro.
And you know that you mentioned that because I remember when Amir was born, and it not only changed you, but it changed Blue.
Of
It
course,
changed Blue, the twin, and it's so interesting how that works. You know what I'm saying? I loving it because we there, we all watching our children grow and get born and all that stuff. So I'm like,
I think we had turned 33 or something. It's a picture. It's like an iconic picture. Me and him is having toast.
yes,
And that's when my son was just born and we had made the commitment, you know what I mean? Like, yo,
yeah,
this shit, we taking this shit into a whole nother realm. Like this year for our birthday, we stepping into our powers.
yeah.
And that's what we started doing. And it made some people real uncomfortable, bro. And that was the saddest part. But whatever.
One more thing, because I know you're busy at the Royal Chamber before. Next time we'll do a longer one, because when you at your studio doing your thing, I want to hear to this day. I want to hear all that.
Yeah.
I love the sound effects. But one more one more thing before you go. Um, Young people are now deciding that they don't want children. What do you feel about that, and what would you tell these younger brothers and sisters out here, because we know gods are coming through and we need some of these guys to come through to help and
I
do
would
what they're
say
supposed to do, talk to them.
discriminate, I would say, species terminus. You could be a part of that, or you could be a part of what's been apart for billions of years. You could stand on both sides, but you can stand on either side, but you can't stand on both at the same time. It's either species terminus. You've made the conscious decision in the year of 2022 that despite all of the limps that your bloodline has gotten you to, right? All of the experiences is inside of your DNA, you have decided to forfeit your bloodline at this juncture in order to play in feces as a man, right? That's your fate. That's what you decided to wrap this whole experience of billions and millions of years, all of the richness of the DNA and what it stands to, how it stands to spiral and recreate itself and to continue, right? And to continue and to maintain what is known as the spiral of life and death. You decided for the means of the ego, right? Or the means of what you feel, or the means to satisfy your lower self, or the means for sexual favor that you would rather forfeit, right? What somebody did to get, because if a person is here, somebody got you here.
Right. That's right.
They did not follow that same mentality that you're following. They did not follow that constitution. That was, even if they were closeted and whatnot, they still participated in the quote unquote ritual of procreation because you got here. So now that you decide species terminus, it could just mean that we are at a juncture in time where the species has decided to terminate itself, and you're a part of that termination, right? Like how they have terminator seeds and whatnot. And to be honest with you, that would alleviate if that's not judgment. That's just showing people that this shit may be more spiritual than you're giving it credit. You may be a species terminus, and you should be cool with that if that's what it is. You know what I mean? There's a part of the species that decided they don't want to live anymore. But there's people who are definitely deciding to keep this shit going and continue because they may have not come to the conclusion that this is the end of the road.
That's right. Well, we just heard from the man, Red Pill. Brother, I'm not even gonna keep you because I hear the background. It look like it's a good time, good night. I wish I could come out. But my brother, I want to thank you very much. And remember, family, support his website, KTL University. Support. Let me give you his PayPal and Cash App and all this. The Cash App is Phil Moreland. That's $ Phil Moreland. His IG is Phil_Moreland. And of course, at Facts Initiative, Facts.initiative. You can contact him via email if you want to email him. The Mart 125th Street. I mean, every time I see that email, I'm like, bring me back the memories at gmail.com. Of course. And can you do PayPal through that too? Just in case people across the seas can do PayPal? Or no?
Yeah, I don't even want to be associated.
Okay, no problem. Well, I got it. Well, my brother, I want to thank you very much for coming on briefly and tell everybody over there I send my love and respect, man.
Appreciate you.
Don't forget Sunday, we're gonna do it, man. We're gonna do it. So be there by 1:30 so we can get prepared for what's gonna happen. So we're gonna set it up, okay?
Definitely.
All right, brother. Love and light, man. Be safe. That's our brother. Red Pill in the building. That's right. Red Pill is out of the building. Enough respect to Brother Red. Enough respect to Brother Red. On that note, family, I know we ended a little early because he's over where he's at doing what he got to do. Make sure y'all go over there when you're in town, when you're out of town, and if you're in town this weekend for the Ashra Kwesi, they're definitely gonna have something that night. We probably go over there and enjoy ourselves that night. Also, the Royal Chamber is located at 49 Bennett. That's 49 Bennett Street Northwest. And come on down, Red Pill, Blue Pill, Brother Malik, beautiful high heels is there. Rashida, that's Blue Pill's queen, Empress. I don't even like to say the word queen, but We're going to be doing it right after this. This is what we're going to be doing. And if you can make it out, there's no live stream. Probably Red is going to live stream his, and then it's out of there. But Ashra Kwesi is one of those rare gems that he don't want anybody live streaming anything that is intellectual property. He's going to put out. He's going to put it out if he's going to. And he does have those digital downloads. So, and also, if you come to the lecture, if you want to book a trip to go to the motherland with Baba Ashra Kwesi, you can do so at his table. His daughter will be there. Matter of fact, his daughter will open up for him. I'm going to have his daughter come on right before him and give us, she's a yoga practitioner right out here in Atlanta, and she will show us breathe. She's going to open up our lungs so we can get ready to receive what Baba Kwesi got to give for 2 hours. For 2 hours straight, Baba Kwesi is going to be up there. So he's going to drop a lot of information, not only about ancient African history, the origin of Masonry and Masonic order, but he's going to connect it and tie it in to a lot of the artifacts out there and a lot of the Christian, that a lot of Christian Masons out there and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of them is coming too. So we got a lot of them coming too. So Professor Griffith's vending, Dina Divine is vending, Nina Diamond is vending, a whole host of people. Of course, we got great food. We're going to be giving away samples of food as you come in, vegan food as you come in, and then you could go right to the table and order. She's going to have a Queen's Cuisine is going to be in the building. So, come on out if you can make it. If y'all could come on out. We can make it. Come on out. It's going to be hot. Come on out for the weekend. Come on, hang out and drive up wherever you at, Alabama, in North Carolina, wherever you at, South Carolina. Come on and drive up and come and have some fun with us this weekend with Baba, because Baba Kwesi hasn't been here in 2 years. And this is the first time he's speaking on Stone Mountain. First time he's speaking on Stone Mountain in a black, melanated, carbonated owned venue, 5380 studio right there at the bottom at 5380 East Mountain Street, and the venue is only 25 to 30 minutes away from Atlanta, and we got free parking. Got free parking lot and all of that, and they have the other parking lot because they own the building across the street. These people are doing it, so big up to Jerome and Lisa. And on that note about what I asked Brother Red Pill about children, I understand brothers and sisters don't want to, copulate and have children, and a lot of stuff is going on, but you got to remember that like Dr. Khalid used to say, that between the legs of a woman, that is the military fortification of our spiritual army and our physical army that comes through that womb. That's why Dr. Ben used to say that that heaven lies at the feet or the legs, between the legs of a woman, because all you beautiful sisters and the brothers that are disseminating the energetic sperm into the women, but you got to have the right sperm. And sometimes it may not be the right sperm, but sometimes in that germination and that connection between that sperm and that ovum, a Messiah comes out, a God comes out, an emperor comes out, a Malcolm, who used to be called Satan, comes out. You know what I'm saying? A Marcus Garvey comes out. A Fannie Lou Hamer comes out. A Queen Nzinga came out. The Kandasis came out. That union. So if we are our ancestors returned, then we need to think about what we're doing, because maybe the next generation can solve whatever is coming for the next couple years or 100 years. Maybe they can solve this next problem, because all of us that's watching now, including myself and Blue and my children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren, we are actually the solution for this day and time if we walk in the right mind. We are actually the solution for this day and time if we walk in the right mind. Big up the holistic healer who's doing her thing and teaching her own child to be walking in the right mind. And that's why I do numerovation. Like I said, I could have taken my life at a young age, but because whatever information bombarded my mind to say, don't do it, I wrote now 4 books, around writing 6 more books. That's going to help guide and teach not just adults, but also children. I got children's book for health book. I got children's health book. I got conscious books that's coming out to teach our story that's about to come out with great illustration and different illustrators. So I'm trying to make sure I do my job. And y'all, whoever's out there watching me or watching all of us out there, be a part of the solution and not the mother flipping problem. I know they're inundating us with a lot of negative stuff, but there's more positive than negative, or there's a balance going on. But they're working, the people that are wicked are out there working 24/7. That means us that are righteous or that are solution orientated have to work 24/7 also. That's what Bob Marley said. There's no rest for the weary, the wicked, and the righteous. There's no rest for the weary, the wicked, and the righteous. So we all got to do what we got to do here. And I pray that all of you that watch me and watch what I do and have seen me through my transition from my club life and all that, watch my rise. Because I'm still rising. I ain't finished. I think I'm finished. I'm still rising. Like Maya Angelou, born April the 4th, born the same day as Holistic Healer's daughter. And still I rise, and still I rise, and still I rise. And I want all of you to rise with me. That's why I do numerovation. That's why I do numbers, using it to motivate you. That's why I invented and the creator deemed it necessary for it to come through me, to give it to the world. I am the numerovational magi, as I say on my shirt. I am the numerovational magi. Magi's was those great men and women that were able to turn nothing into something. I turned two words, parts of words into something. And now yesterday's numerology is not today's numerovation, and it's not going to be yesteryear's. The next 1,000 years is going to be numerovation, because we got to motivate people to keep on their right mind. That's my job. I am a trailblazer, no doubt. I've been trailblazing for a long time in my own family, and what I've done in the reggae world, the Caribbean community, I've been a trailblazer to do a lot of different stuff. So, family, you be the trailblazer. You be the messianic figure in your family. You be the Messiah in your family. You be the Marcus Garvey in your family. You be the Francis Cress Wells in you be the Nzinga in your family. You be the Ptah in your family. You be. It's time for you to be, because I am being. And my children are watching this too. Like I said before, I may have not been the best of fathers, especially in that club life. But if they want information from me now, this is it. This is me. This is me all day, every day, for the rest of my life. So please, family, I want to thank again Brother Red Pill for coming on. If you didn't get to see Red, man, y'all missed a good show. He's at the Royal Chamber right now. That's why I didn't keep him, because there's a lot of noise in the background. He's over there at the Royal Chamber. Him, Blue, and all of them is over there. They're doing today on Wednesday. They're doing more of a healing and health and wealth Wednesdays. So y'all can go over there to the Royal Chamber right there in Buckhead, 49 Bennett Street, Northwest. Don't forget, this coming Sunday, Red Pill will be opening up. Out of chaos comes order with Baba Ashra Kwesi. He will be there. High Heels, Libation by High Heels, and myself, Oracle Connect, will be dropping it. And music, we'll be playing some music just to keep the vibes right, some Afro beats, some good music. I think DJ Madaraka is going to come through and drop some good stuff. Just want to remind you, tomorrow, family, tomorrow, this is what's happening tomorrow. We got this beautiful, so stay tuned. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, man. We're going to have relationship master, relationship therapist, Dr. Alicia Watkins, with that sister. And my co-host will be Majida Majay. Now, Majida Majay is my former wife, my last and third former wife. So I'm just showing you that I work with my exes. I may not be doing nothing with them, but I work with them, and we can work together, and we can keep a wholesome and respectful relationship. If we decide to come together, that'd be us. But I'm letting you know that I still work with and any one of my ex-wives or my children's mother can come to me and say, hey, let's do this. I'll make sure whatever they want to manifest, I'll help them to manifest it. That's how I work. So don't forget, tomorrow at 9:00, we have Dr. Alicia Watkins the beautiful wife of Boyce Watkins. And don't forget that tomorrow, my girl Adara is doing the tantric body work. She's doing the tantric body work. So that's going to be off the hook also. That's going to be off the hook tantric orgasms and tantric body work by the one, the only Adara Moselle. And don't forget on the 12th, October the 12th, we got the one, the only tribute, ancestral salute to comedian and author and activist Baba Dick Gregory. And of course, with Sync, the comedian, and Melanin B, the laughologist, October 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hosted by yours sincerely, King Simon. And then on October 19th, the first show that night will be the Erisha Mack. She is an artist, author, and she's the author of this book called, I got to show you. I'm going to show you that I support people. I'm going to show y'all that I support people. She's the author of this book. I just got the book in the mail. Oh, yeah. ABC of Astrology. I love it that she kept it so simple, very simple from a Black woman's perspective. And she put her picture on it. I tell y'all, when y'all write y'all book, put your picture on it. Beautiful. She's a Taurus like my mom's. So big up to her. She's born April the 28th. She got her picture on her book. That's what you're supposed to do. Like these white folks put pictures on their book talking about they got our science and doing it. Put your picture on your book like I do. So I got her coming up at 7 o'clock from 7 to 8 p.m. And then from 9 to 10 p.m., I have this beautiful sister, Kesia L. Jones. She's a personal coach, acting coach, and personal coach, entrepreneur, and much more. Big up to her. I think she's from out of Nashville. And I got her coming on at 9 p.m. The sisters are doing it just like the brothers, but we got to remember in the years of the 2000s, the round circle, the curves on the top represents the feminine, and the line on the bottom, the two, represents the masculine. So masculine energy has to help support these feminine energy, because that's the only way we're going to come up together, because that two look like a hook. And once we get hooked into that universe, male and female coming together, we're going to rock the whole universe. I'm telling you. And then coming up after that, from one of my systems, from the Sanukas Roof family, they call him the legendary Sanukas man, Grandmaster Lumumba Hernandez. Those who ever came to the African Arts Fest, this man is one of the chief security men over there. Grandmaster Lumumba with special guest Grandmaster Abdul Hakim. And that's happening October 23rd at 7 p.m., honoring the legacy of Dr. Moses Powell, founder of Sanukas Roof Jiu-Jitsu. Anybody who know the history of Dr. Powell, y'all know how devastating he was even in his heyday. So that's what is happening on October the 23rd. And let me show y'all the new book. This is a new book, family. Big up to Joshua Selden. This is one of my new advertisers. Supercharge your imagination with affirmation that will open the eye in your mind to infinite possibilities, by Joshua Selden. And the name of the book is I Am. Go to the website, iampublishing.com, and get his book right now. Go to his website, buy the children's books. It's also good for adults. Go to his IG, YoungGod_235. His other IG is I Am Publishing, at I Am Publishing, and TikTok, I Am Publishing. I is spelled EYEAM. I am. Big up to Joshua Sheldon for coming on and showing that love, man. And also big up to my girl that I interviewed on IG recently, Kemi. The Ankara fashion show is going to be big. They're going to have free jollof rice and all that thing there, and some free cocktails and all that. And that's going to happen in Lauderdale, Florida. That's going to be happening in Lauderdale, Florida. So go to chikimprints.com. Go to chikimprints.com and go to that Florida. Now, Lauderdale, they looking good. Believe me, ain't nothing devastating over there in Fort Lauderdale or Lauderdale. So make sure y'all go to the fashion show, and that's happening on October the 22nd. Very good day for them. Don't forget, this is a big thing coming up. Who's going to be in town for this? November 26th, the Solar Gate celebration for my brother, my dear ancestor now, Dr. Sabi. KT the Arch Degree, Victor Bowman, and of course, Mr. G. I'm going to be there. Hopefully, I'll be in the building. So make sure you go to soulionixbotanicals.com/events and go get some tickets right now. Get them early bird. And then, of course, if you're going to be in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, baby, that one day only, That's right, only $111.11. Billy Carson, Ellison Nedra, Dina Divine, Joshua Sarah, and your brother King Simon will be in the building. Make sure you go to Linktree/King Simon the Numero Veda. That's Linktree/King Simon the Numero Veda. It was going to be 2 days, but it's now down to one. I'm going to be there anyway. We're going to be having fun. I'm going to go to the extreme place the day before and go have some fun, roller skate, and do my thing. But boom, this is going to be hot. So make sure y'all come on out to Florida. Big up to Professor Griff, the new book, You Are the Song You Sing, 678-557-2919. That's 678-557-2919. Big up to Professor Griff all the time. Get his new books and get all his books, all right? Big up to Dina Divine. She is the Statement Tees goddess. Statement Tees for vegans. Order yours now. All sizes are available. Teesandtings.com. Teesandtings.com. There's the QR code. You can look at that right now. It'll take you right there. Big up to Lloyd Strayhorn. Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Get his books. Take his classes. Do a session with him. That's Lloyd Strayhorn all day, every day. And don't forget, if you want to take my introductory class in numerovation, go to udemy.com and put in the word numerovation. And guess what? I'm the only one doing numerovation on there. That's how it is. I am a trailblazer. That's what I do. And don't forget, we got this special going on for the whole month. 10 minutes and 10 seconds. Pre-recorded by myself and this beautiful sister. That means you'll get separate recordings from me and her. 10 minutes and 10 seconds for of course, a very reasonable price. All you have to do is text your first name and your date of birth, and that's it. 347-496-1022. Just your first name and your date of birth, and say, you want that 10 for 10, baby. You want that 10 minutes and 10 seconds. We'll hook you up. And if you want to take our full course meal and classes, all you have to do is text me the word course to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. Remember, this book is on sale on Amazon right now. We want to make this book number one because this is Numerovation for Mental Stability. We're trying to make sure you keep your mind right in this book, man. All you have to do is unpack it, study it, and apply it, and it will work for you. That's how numerology or numerovation works. All my books is on Linktree. Go to Linktree/King Simon the Numero Veda, Linktree/King Simon the Numero Veda, or you could look for it in Amazon. But I tell you, go straight to the link through my Linktree. And of course, this is celebrating 10 years right now. So big up to this book, celebrating 10 years right now. Go to Linktree right now, /King Simon Numero Veda. And if you want to do any session with me straight up over the phone where you get to talk to me, the other one is only a pre-recording, but this one is when you talk to me. Text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. And remember, the study of numbers is applied mathematics. Learn how to apply them, and they will guide you. And closing out, of course, I want everybody to wait. We got a prayer. We're going out with Dr. Delbert Blair's prayer. Content disclaimer: the views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel, broadcasters, and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. And this copyright disclaimer under section of 107 of Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All right, family, y'all ready for the prayer? Y'all ready for the prayer? If y'all missed Red Pill earlier, Red Pill is now at the Royal Chambers right now, so I didn't want to keep him on too long, but make sure y'all go to his website. Here it is, KTLUniversity.com, KTLUniversity.com. And don't forget, this is his email, Cash App, IG, and both IGs. So make sure y'all support Brother Red Pill. I want to thank him for coming on and enjoying, giving us, sharing his wisdom with us, of course, once again. All right, family, we're going to close out with prayer. I always close out with a prayer. Calm it down. I know I come with a lot of energy, so let me calm it down. Oh, yeah, I'm drinking my black juice. This is actually carbonated charcoal inside of grapefruit juice. So, carbonated charcoal pulls the stuff, the gas and all that stuff out of your stomach. It helps to just help you to remove some stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what's good about that. And it has coconut in it too. So big up to the people that I bought it from. I think 365 or 356. All right, everybody, calm down. Take a deep breath. I'm going to say Dr. Blair's prayer together. I'll say it twice. And if you want to support Dr. Blair's Legacy Shop, please go to his website. Somebody mentioned Dr. Blair and Phil Valentine earlier. They have done lectures, numerous lectures together, to tell you the truth. A lot of people don't know that because Dr. Phil Valentine used to have and host private lectures at the Gathering of the Master. Also, they was at the Gathering of the Master with Kevin Jackson back in the day. Also, I brought them in. Also, they worked with Sister Burke. So Phil Valentine and Dr. Blair has been on the same stage together and has worked together. It's just that some of the brothers and new sisters and brothers don't know that because they wasn't there back in the 90s or early 90s in those times. But respect to you for even coming up with that. But they did work together. I don't know if the videos are out. You got to look for that. But more than likely, Phil opened up for Blair because Blair was the elder. You know what I'm saying? So Phil usually opened up for Dr. Blair back in the day. All right, unless he was hosting it. So, all right, go to his website, themetacenter2.com, 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 themetacenter2. Yeah, I got it through Whole Foods. If you're gonna order that charcoal, the carbon, just get any activated charcoal. Go order the activated charcoal. You know what I'm saying? The grape juice is me. I mixed it. I made that concoction. That's me. All right. With some water. Of course, Dr. Africa said any juice that you buy, make sure you dilute it, half of it with water. Always pour it in a glass half and pour water on top of it because you want to make the balance. And especially concentrated juices. If you're drinking concentrated juices, you got to dilute it with water. So Dr. Africa used to tell me all the time when I was at his house. All right. So get ready for the prayer right now. Here's the prayer. It's 33. All right. All right. Take a deep breath. Let me take this off the screen. Boom. Please, universal creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth and your love now. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back of the universe and those that are in the planet, those that are underwater, those that are in the crevices. Oh yeah, there's other forms of human life elsewhere in this universe. So big up to them that might be tuning in. Say it one more time. Please, universal creator, know in our hearts that we love you. Please protect us and this planet on which we live now. Please open up our minds, our spirits, and our souls to receive only truth and your love now. Thank you, Dr. Blair. Once again, thank Dr. Blair. Go to his Legacy Shop. Thank you, Dr. Blair. Thank you, Dr. Blair. Thank you, Dr. Blair. All that you've shown me, all that you've helped me out with over the years, and even coming to my dream world, my recorded world, and teaching me in your classes. When I see Dr. Blair in my dream, he's always teaching. Every time I see him in my dreams, he's always teaching. So he is a teacher. He is a griot. And go to his website, support his books, support his digital downloads. Big up to Brother Tony and the whole staff over there. All right. No matter what people feel about Dr. Blair or Tony or whatever, they're still doing the work through metacenter2.com. And you tell him that King Simon sent you. You tell him. Tell Brother Tony that King Simon sent you, and he should be very accommodating and very helpful because he loved that I'm showing love. I bought a whole bunch of the books and sold them myself. I bought them wholesale one time and sold them. So big up to Brother Tony and the whole crew. All right, family. Let me get on out of here. I want to take a step to the rear and get on out of here like Frankie Crocker used to say. And I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to thank, of course, Red Pill and Blue Pill for always being their great self, especially Red Pill who just came on my live. I want to thank all of you that came on the show. And once again, be safe. be healed up, be ready to manifest who you are mathematically, spiritually, physically, whatever. And in the immortal words of Marcus Mosiah Garvey, one aim, one destiny, one aim, one love, one aim, one destiny. And up, you mighty nation, you could accomplish what you will. And in the immortal words of the one, the only Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, regardless of land, label, or language, there's one creative force. No matter what you call him or her, the duality is one. Peace and love. I'll talk to you, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow as Dr. Alicia comes in to help us out with our relationships. All right? Peace and love, family. Take care.
Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numeral Beta. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now. On Sunday, October 9th in Stone Mountain Village from 2 to 7 p.m., Papa Ashra Kwesi and the Red Pillar will be in Stone Mountain. Get your tickets through Linktree / King Simon the Numero Beta, or text now at 347-496-1022. Get your tickets now. It's the Numerovational session with King Simon. Text your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022, and get my books on Amazon now. Hey, remember, you can get my books also through Linktree.